to nothing.
Go ahead and update that for us real quick here. All right, there we go.
Cool. Let's go ahead and
Yep.
let's
Game
get into the
number
next
2.
game.
This is a gold level game. The first one was a silver. I was surprised with the performance of that Zerg. He did really well.
Yeah, it's not easy to be being Zerg when you're in the lower leagues. I mean, it takes a lot of multitasking. We saw the well, you could say that. We saw the kind of lack of injects there in the beginning because he was really focused on those lings, and that's really where the Zerg production comes into play. If you're not on top of your injects, you're missing out on time you can't get back.
And that Terran needed a wall. He absolutely needed a wall at that low ground. He could not have taken that base so early without some sort of forces. So I think the late barracks was a huge piece to play in the Marine count when the attack actually got there. Well, we're going to jump into our next game here, guys. It is on Alterzim's Stronghold, the biggest map in the entire world. Spawning in the upper right of the map, the blue Protoss representing Outset Gaming. It is AngryFalcon.
And in the bottom right corner, we have our red Protoss, Orenria, playing for Team Rival Gaming.
Orenria, that's the name.
Orenria asks if there's any rules for talking in-game. To my knowledge, I don't believe there is, but...
Oh, common sense coming out. That's a rare one to see. Just no BM. Oh, this is different rules than normal
Ironically,
StarCraft,
that
actually.
statement was a little BM in my opinion, but I suppose that's in light of the WCS rules that came out about no talking in-game. I'm kind of a fan of the trash talk. I wish they'd up that a little bit. It is for great entertainment, after all.
We may see some BM from AngryFalcon. He may get a little angry. It would not be, out of the question. We expect it from him. Let's see. This is a PvP. The opening here could be identical. We could see some very small deviations, but who knows? Let's take a look.
Orenria scouting to the top right off the bat.
Perfect direction. Very nice. The other scout has not even come out from AngryFalcon here. Definitely going to be an advantage for Orenria. We see a gate come out of AngryFalcon at the same time a gate come out of Orenria. Getting his scout on. He saw the gate, and I guess that's all he wanted to see.
And AngryFalcon, I'm not sure where his probe is going. He's deviating from the path that the red probe is returning to. That would give away his base.
He could have looked at the other probe to see the direction it was going, or it might have been a ruse.
Right, he said, you know what, Orenria? I'm not buying it.
Nope.
I don't think that's where your base is.
The mind games are heavy in Gold League, actually. I don't know if you knew this. It gets intense. We're actually also seeing Orenria hide his probe. This definitely could be for a proxy. Alterzim is just too easy to sneak an Oracle right there. And dead. So, we definitely might see a proxy come out of Orenria here.
We are seeing both cybernetic scores coming down at about the same time.
Yep.
The probe counts are identical, and the supply...
Oh, we're seeing the proxy. Here we go.
Here comes the pylon.
He has one gas currently. Let's see if we take the second one. I believe he does. In an Oracle rush, I believe you take both gases.
I would agree there. I think you might need that extra gas. Protoss is a pretty gas-heavy race, and it could be maybe just a good old-fashioned 4-gate.
Well,
I mean, 4 gates...
Could be a proxy 2-gate. He might be proxying 2 gates right up here. Only needs the 1 gas to get the cyber core and get the warp gate.
The one at home could be just a reassurance that I'm not doing it.
He might not even be...
He canceled the pylon.
Okay.
And built it at home.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
Someone got a little bit of cold feet there.
And he went warp gate too, which is almost like saying, I'm not going to proxy a weird building. I'm not going to proxy a Stargate. I'm just going to play straight up. That's just like a super long investment probe right there.
Second guessing his own strategy here, and AngryFalcon still has even scouted the base. He's just now approaching.
He's about to.
I mean, that pylon would have came down maybe anyway just to show that they're all here.
Yeah.
And we'll just have to wait and see what happens next.
In AngryFalcon's base, we are seeing 2 gates up. He's going warp gate research. He pumped out 1 stalker. He's going to hang out here at the entrance to his main natural. So that's Alterzim for you. Got a main natural. We've seen he's taking both gases, so he's probably going to attack pretty hard right here. I can see him going warp gate, maybe dropping in a robo.
AngryFalcon, seeming to be very familiar with the timing of a 2-gate, immediately apologizes, or immediately states that he appreciates.
I feel like he was about to do it. I feel like he was going to do it. And maybe he saw it or something. The one gas is just too weird. Like, he's not... What was he doing there? He sat there for a long time.
He could have used the pylon for a solid 4-gate, because here comes another proxy pylon, even greedier than the last one.
This looks like a blink one. Like, this one was like, got blink written all over it.
One's got to wonder the difference in distance between those two potential locations.
We just saw a Stargate come down for AngryFalcon, so he's probably going Oracles. That's why he took these 2 gases, or possibly Void Rays.
Yeah, he's got both gases. He's got a lot of options ahead of him. Warp Gate's about to finish for him.
Takes his Nat as well.
And instead of dropping additional gates, he's going to go ahead and take another base.
And we are seeing the exact opposite. We are seeing Orenria take more gates. He's going up to 4 gates. He's not taking his natural. Ooh, and we're seeing Stalkers pushing it from AngryFalcon. Doing damage to that Zealot. It's very nice. He's got an advantage on the Stalker count.
See if he micros that Stalker back.
Oh, he's going to lose it.
He's going to lose one.
Too.
Suddenly the tables are turned on the numbers, and he's going to need to retreat here. He cannot fight this up the ramp.
Oh, just barely going to save it. I would just say, let's go home, recoup some shields here, and try to save ourselves, because we're also seeing 2 Stalkers walk in.
And Orenria, planning to head him off at the pass, just goes ahead and warps in 2 Stalkers, walks right up the ramp, and says hello.
Sentry warping in. Not the thing you want to get caught warping in. That is not much defense.
Oh, man, that was money right there.
Yeah, I was going to get warped in like 2 minutes ago, so we can accrue some energy. But
on top of that, he's
a lot of Stalkers doing some damage here. And we're literally seeing the difference between AngryFalcon, who took an expand, and Orenria, who did not take an expand, the number of units.
Punish with his foresight does manage to predict that Oracle, but it quickly falls to the 5 Stalker count.
Yep.
As they move into the mineral line, the probes are pulled to surround the Stalkers.
We have a Void Ray coming out.
I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Void Ray could do some damage here, but it has got to hurt me. Oh, we're seeing the Photon Cannon come up. Finally, the Mother Control gets home. Oh, it's going to fall, though.
It did get that Photon overcharge off, and now we have a pylon in the main, as if the first pylon was not close enough.
Nope.
And we're moving in with Zealots.
I think this force is going to be able to take this out. He has 1 Void Ray, but it's rallying. Doing some damage. There's too many Stalkers here.
It's still going to have to fall. The probes are not mining.
This looks like GG.
AngryFalcon has a little bit of money. He's not warping in any units. It's not looking good. This has got to be Orenria's game.
Yep. Like 4-gated him.
AngryFalcon facing his fate.
He is sorry that he 4-gated him. It's rare. He's not sorry at all. GG, well played. Looks like 1 game going to Team Rival Gaming.
And AngryFalcon will have to stay angry as that 4-gate knocks him out. And we move on to a 2-0 lead here from Outset Gaming.
No.
Oh, no,
Team
excuse
Rival
me.
took 1.
Oh, we tied it up. There we go. That's a little bit more exciting anyway.
More exciting.
We got a series on our hands here, Punish.
That was just for suspense, right? Where you messed up the score.
Yeah, of course. Everything